Hi. Firstly, let me start with a small prayer. Go Corona, go Corona, go Corona, go Corona. Yeah, man. In the recent times, the word Corona has shaken the world and it affected the entire globe. However, in my view, if we look at the other side, only Corona was able to balance this universe. In fact, it has achieved the equality amongst humans on this planet. It treated everybody equally. It does not care about your region, religion, caste, rich or poor, educated or not, male or female. No, it doesn't. It treated everybody equally. On that note, I am a fan of Corona. But still, go Corona. See, this concept of achieving equality amongst the people on this planet is probably possible either in movies or in stories or in our dreams as a fantasy. Yeah. Such beautiful things or miracles can only happen in that imaginary world. I do have many as such. Like Christopher Nolan's Inception movie, I have created my world and started living in it in almost many aspects. Because that is where I could see, do and delegate just as I imagined, expected and wanted. However, in reality, there are many resources or factors associated with it to happen, such as the place we were born, brought up, family, friends, relatives, surroundings, environment, education, financial status, health, government and its systems, politics, constitution, law, power and many. If I go one more level deeper, it is about freedom versus slavery and wisdom versus ignorance, and most importantly the selfishness. There is only one outcome, either good or bad. So, on which outcome you are working and how much amount of resource you are using are the key questions one should ask themselves. What is the use if your efforts doesn't do any good to you or to your loved ones or the people around you? Moreover, in the name of your good or for the sake of your loved ones' good, if you do bad or evil to others, then that is most dangerous thing. And this is what is happening right now around the world. Do evil or bad to others just for the sake of your good. That is why I just prefer to live peacefully somewhere where this bad or evil doesn't exist. In fact, humankind has the similar beginning. If you read the story of Adam and Eve, God has created the man in his own image and granted him all the power to rule the earth. At this point, or till this point, there was no knowledge of what was good and bad, and the couple lived happily for some time. However, when they ate the fruit of the tree of wisdom, we fell into this imbalanced world and all the problems have started. I wish if they did not eat it, or I wish if they did not had this thought to eat it, or if they did not listen to the so-called serpent. All these are imaginary if conditions. Moreover, imagine if the Adam and Eve were Chinese, what would have happened? They would have probably cut this serpent and eat it, or would have eaten live serpent. And by doing it so, they would have saved us from not entering to this imbalanced world. Nowadays, lot of criticism or memes are there on them. But if my imaginary incident had happened at the time, they are now Avengers by this time, isn't it? Again, it is an imaginary if condition to imagine and to get satisfy ourselves. As I mentioned earlier, these kind of miracles do happen in our imaginary world only. See, God has created this universe with a proper plan, and we the humankind made this universe as a utopia for him, isn't it? Even though he sacrificed his son to balance this world, the world seems did not change as he dreamed. By the way, what is he trying to convey? When I checked it, there are two things I noticed. One, live as good people 2, He wanted us to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. This I found as interesting. What happens when we love or when we can love others as we love ourselves? Only love prevails, and there will be no room for quarrels, injustice, outrage, and discrimination. Only goodness exists. A man needs a good heart rather than a knowledge of good and bad. A soul that loves his neighbor as he loves himself. When everyone carries this superior soul, there is no imbalance at all. I wish and pray that the Lord give each one of us that superior soul. Thanks for listening. Tata.